My name is Boache, and this is the Moed Channel, a channel that seeks to inspire people from all walks of life. As I usually say, it has been positive from day one. That is how we intend to keep it. So, wherever you're watching from, you are welcome to this channel. These live sessions have been interesting, really, really interesting. And anytime I come here, is it okay? Sorry, I dropped something. Anytime I come here, I'm very, very happy because of the fact that I meet a lot of genuine people here, people who share thoughts similar to mine, and people who have the same ideology as mine. I don't know why, but it sounds so interesting. It sounds very, very interesting. Today, I'm going to talk about a few signs, all right, that as an individual, you are about to blow up, okay? You're about to be really successful. And I'm going to put the title here. All right, so that is the title, Signs You Are About to Blow Up. These are very interesting signs. These are very, very interesting signs out here. Wherever you're watching from, once again, this is the Moed Channel, a channel that seeks to inspire people from all walks of life. It has been positive from day one. And that is how we intend to keep it. We aren't backing down. Okay, so let me put the notes here really quickly. Okay, so blowing up. All right. So blowing up is one of the most underestimated things that can ever happen to you. It's more or less like people think you just start something and you blow up. Now, usually until the time that you actually blow up, until the time that you become extremely successful, those are the dormant years, okay, or the dormant months, whatever. You are in isolation, nothing is happening, okay. It looks like all around you, nothing is happening. You are just there, whether you are starting a business, content creation, whatever. Wherever you are watching from, my name is Boache, and this is the Moed Channel, a channel that seeks to inspire you from all walks of life. So, if you enjoy content like this, send a hi, send a hello, send a hi, send a hello. Let me know where you are watching from. I just started this live stream here, guys. All right. So you see, right until the time that you will blow up, usually you are in isolation, okay? The judge, 0918 is in the building. Wow. The judge, how are you doing? How are you doing, sir? How are you doing? Wherever you are watching from, you are free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Send a hi, a hello. And this is the Moed Channel. It is all positive vibes out here, positive experiences. The Jersey is doing great. How about you? I'm also doing well. I'm also doing well. Everything has been positive from day one, and that is how we intend to keep it. But by the way, where are you watching from, please? The judge 0918. Where are you watching from? Okay, so I've spoken to a couple of people who said they would start something. All right, okay, that is nice. That is nice. Welcome, welcome to the channel. My name is Boache, by the way, and I'm very happy to have you here. Really happy. Okay, so in this modern day and age, we have so many people who are doing stuff, they are not necessarily seeing results. At least the results that I'm talking about, they want to see numbers. People have different criteria for regarding success, okay, for determining success. So they want to see numbers, they want to see accolades, they want to see that things are improving in a particular way. Now, do you know that the most improvement happens with momentum? That is when things are being built behind the scenes. You are not necessarily seeing results. That is when the building is actually going on. But the end product is usually a slight glimpse of what actually went on behind the scenes. I've heard of this. I've heard of this. Is it kakum? No, it's not kakumba. I've forgotten this tree. There is a tree. When they start watering it, it takes about 5 years, and after 5 years, it starts growing rapidly. That is how success usually are. Okay, NT. So that is what I'm trying as much as possible to talk about today. What blowing up means and how it starts. All right. Yes. So if you are new to this channel, as I always say, it's all positive vibes. All right. So I had this friend who started a business not long ago. He was doing well for himself. I would say he was consistent. Everything was going steadily. Now, behind the scenes, I thought this guy is doing well. If I should project like within about 8 months' time, he's going to be very successful. Now, on his end, he thought nothing was happening. And as a result of that, he started reducing his efforts. Okay, he started reducing it. Meanwhile, me on the other hand was projecting maybe 8 years' time he's going to be successful. On his side, he's not seeing results. Okay. Now, here's the trick. Here's the trick. Blowing up actually, it happens faster. It happens very fast. But the work that has to be put into it before you blow up, that is the most important thing. I think the consistency and everything, the little work, even when no one is watching you and when no one is actually contributing to your business, all these things are times that you are building momentum. But people don't necessarily know that. We don't necessarily pay attention to that because our understanding of success is massive increments. All right. But listen, success is actually more or less like exponential. It happens like that, as if you're on the baseline. Then it should be going this way. If you look at the stories of all the popular, I think rich men, you see, it starts like a baseline, as if nothing is happening. All you realize is things are there's an exponential growth. That is what I'm talking about. Because how you gain $1 million is quite difficult than how you gain about $100 million because now you are increasing, okay, at an exponential level. So the effort isn't too much, but it is rapid. Okay. Now, back to my friend's story. I projected in 8 months, this guy is going to be a powerful business person. But on his side, he wasn't seeing results. And then he started reducing his effort, his consistency. He started reducing it. One day he wouldn't do the business. You would ask him, he would be like, oh, I was busy with something else. He would put in little efforts and revert back to procrastinating and all that. By the time I realized he had just stopped what he was doing, when I asked him finally, what he told me was, watch, I didn't think this thing was going to succeed. And I'm like, wow. I have been behind the scene rooting for you that this thing within 8 months is going to be successful. So why did you stop? Okay. And the main reason why people stop things that they are doing is because they are not seeing particular results. Okay. They want to see some particular results within a short period of time. Now, when that result doesn't come, it doesn't flow the way they want it, all of a sudden they start reducing their effort. Okay. Along that goes with the momentum that was building up. Okay, the momentum that was building up little by little, it starts reducing. Okay. Now there is this content creator. His journey was something that was very inspirational. He came out and he was saying that now he's one of the famous guys in content creation, but people don't know that he was posting consistently and he posted about 400 videos. And guess how many people were following him at then? It was about 40 people following him. And throughout the 400 posts, he was consistent. Now, that taught me a lesson. That taught me a lesson about the fact that when you are building momentum, you don't see it, okay? When you are building the momentum, what is actually going to put you in that direction that you want, you don't see things happening so fast, but it is building gradually, just like the tree that I was talking about. After some time, it shoots up. That is how blow up works. After some time, it shoots up. That is the reason why you don't want to joke with consistency. You don't want to joke with your daily inputs, because your daily inputs are they are something else. The little things that you learn from the mistakes and all that, it is doing something behind the scenes. Okay, it is doing something behind the scenes. So number one sign you are about to blow up. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? The number one sign you are about to blow up is you are putting in a lot of action. Okay, you are putting in a lot of action, a lot of output, and you are not paying attention to results. That is the first sign you're about to blow up. All right. When you become so obsessed with the work, you become so obsessed with your input, so obsessed with the kind of things, the details with which you are executing stuff, and you become detached from the results. Okay, that maybe I've done this, I wanted 5 views, I didn't get 5 views, so I'm demotivated. No, it doesn't work like that. The moment you are going to blow up is when you detach from the results and you pay more attention to the inputs, how the input is working, what is happening, how you are doing it. Trust me, that is when you are going to start blowing up, because there is some kind of excellence that comes with attaching there's some kind of excellence that comes with not attaching too much to results and attaching yourself to the action, the execution. All right. Now, when you pay attention to the execution more of the things that you are doing, you do it with some kind of excellence. You exude some kind of, I don't know, brilliance in your way of doing things that it can't fail. It is very difficult for you to fail. And that is when the blow up happens. That is when the blow up happens. All right. That is when the blow up happens. Now, number two signs you are about to blow up. Number two sign you're about to blow up. There is a slight dip, all right? There's a slight dip, as if nothing is happening. There is stillness, all right? There is stillness. Now, have you guys imagined the reason why anytime you want to jump, you have to go down before you jump? Guys, this is something that is very, very strange. Have you just imagined, why is it that everything that has to do with bouncing, it has to go down and go up? All right. Now, in the moments when you are doing the business, you are not seeing results. When you are doing stuff and you are not seeing things happening, trust me, those are your dips. All right. And in those moments when I feel like you are alone, nothing is happening behind the scenes, no one is paying attention to you, that is when things are about to shoot. All right. Now, most of you who are watching, maybe you are into some business, you are into whatever, any venture at all that you are in. Probably you have seen that thing where there are times as if no one is paying attention to you, as if you are the only one who is out there, you are the only one doing stuff, and no one is really paying attention to you. And even when you recommend your products or your services to someone, no one is really paying attention. Trust me, those are the moments. All right. Because in those moments, there is some stillness. You are able to think, you're able to restructure, redesign your strategy, and all that. It comes with a lot of benefits. Trust me, guys. It comes with a lot of benefits. You don't want to joke with that. Those are the moments that you're actually going to jump up. So when you see the dip, that is the second sign you're about to blow up. When you see the dip, that things are not so fast. Things are not moving so fast. It looks like things have calmed down a little bit. Okay. When things calm down a little bit, those are the moments that usually blow up happens. For those of you who are into forex trading, or for those of you who are into trading, like this wisdom is very prevalent in almost everything that you find yourself in. Those of you who are into forex trading, you realize that even when the graph goes down, okay, that is when things start blowing up. Okay, that is when things start to blow up. Now, the third one that you're about to blow up is The third one that you're about to blow up is your ideas become easier to generate, not harder. Now, when you were starting, it was difficult. Okay. I remember I've mentioned the third one, that is your ideas become easy to execute. It doesn't become so hard. Now, listen, guys. I remember when I was starting content creation and I decided to put my video, my face on YouTube for the first time. I think that was, I think about some months ago. It is not even up. It's not even up to a full year because I was doing it on and off. I remember I recorded about 10 videos, deleted it all, recorded the 11th one, 12th one, deleted it all, and on the 13th one, I decided to just record it and put it out there. Now, that was the hardest thing I have had to do in my life. Putting the camera on myself, recording it, and putting it on YouTube, a platform where people can be, people can tell you, you see, there are positive people out there, there are people who are going to judge your content and all that. But one thing that I learned is things started becoming easier. And my clarity of thoughts when speaking in front of camera, my clarity, my ability to express myself, everything becomes easier to do. Now, in those moments, the naturalness and everything is quite relatable. Okay, when you finally settle in and you are doing things out of your flow and all that, those are another moments that the blow up happens. Because now people who are watching you, people who are observing your growth, people who are observing whatever you are doing, whether business or anything, recognize some kind of naturalness, relatability that makes you trustworthy. Now, if you are new to anyone at all, one of the ways that they gain trust in you is relatability, how natural you appear. Okay, that is the same thing with the business. That is the same thing with for a matter of fact, people don't buy from people they don't trust, and the naturalness and relatability is part of what makes you credible to people. Right now that you've joined this channel, this is your maybe this is your first time here. You don't know Buachi, you don't know the Moed Channel. The only thing that you know is Buachi is a fellow human being talking to you, interacting with you out here. You don't necessarily know what I'm into. But I remember when I started this live session, I was really stiff. I was very, very nervous and all that. Now, when you come to this live stream and you see me do this live session, all of a sudden, you won't feel comfortable because I was very timid, very stiff. I didn't want to move on. Okay, I didn't want to progress very well. Now that I have continued this live session and I've settled in, and things have appeared more easier than it was at first. Now it is easier for people to pay attention a little bit. It is easier for me to flow. That is the same thing that happens with business, any venture at all that you find yourself in. The moment you are going to blow up is when you realize that there is that naturalness. Along that naturalness comes with relatability and credibility. It grants you that kind of credibility. Okay. So much so that people can easily flow into what you're trying to do. They are getting the vision. They can easily understand what you are saying. Kushal says, just came to say hi, Moed. I'm a bit busy. See you later. All right, Kushal, that is nice. Nice meeting you, Kushal. What's up? What's good? I understand you have things doing. I'm definitely going to catch you on another live session. Welcome, my brother. Welcome, my brother. All right, Jed, I didn't read your comment. Sorry. He said, see you later. I've got to sleep. Keep posting videos, please. All right. I'm going to do that. Don't worry. I'm going to do that, Judge. The judge. I'm going to do that. But guys, this blowing up concept, this kind of like increasing rapidly and all that, trust me, it isn't the right approach to anything. Okay, the growth actually happens when no one is watching, when no one is paying attention. Guys, the growth actually happens when no one is paying attention, when you are not seeing results. That is when the grow up is happening, because the blow up is the easier part. Okay, the blow up is the easier part, but the harder part is the work that you put in, even when no one is watching, because the work is building up upon something. But because you're not seeing results, you might be tempted to quit, and that is the trap. Okay, so if you are watching me and you are new to this channel, this is the Moed Channel, a channel that seeks to inspire people from all walks of life. It has been positive from day one, and that is how we intend to keep it. We've been bringing up wisdom nuggets, very amazing tips, and you don't want to miss this channel for any reason at all. Let's get to the next one really quickly. Let's get to the next one really quickly. I'm not going to spend so much here. I'm not going to spend so much here. Now, another way that you can tell that you are about to blow up is that you can easily tell that you are living below your potential. When you can guess that you are living below your potential, you are not actually doing things incredible. You know that you can do way better. Now, has any of you had that realization? Some of you, you are in job opportunities, you are working, everything is going all well. And all of a sudden, you feel within you that no, I don't want to continue this job again because I feel there is something bigger than me that I have to do. That is how blow up. Your blow up is communicating to you that it is time. It is about time you broke out of your comfort zone. You broke out of things that you are familiar with. Okay. I've watched the content of an amazing YouTuber. Yes, she was, I think, a radio broadcaster. She would just go to the radio and be like, "Hi, this is." I think she's in the United States. I don't want to mention her name for copyright reasons. I don't want to. Yes, but she's in the United States. She was just then felt like, no, I have to quit my job because I'm passionate about reviewing cars and all that. Okay, now there is that sudden realization that kind of knowing, okay, that you have a potential that is totally above you. You have something that is way bigger than you that you have to walk into. And it comes with some kind of unrest. You feel within you that no. I feel some kind of unrest. I'm not feeling good. I feel like I have to do this. I have to do this or nothing. You get that is one kind of thing. That is one sign you're about to blow up. Okay. Now, this kind of intuition, I will say it is quite intuitive. There are most of you, you might be in fields and all of a sudden you're having that sudden inclination to walk into something else, okay, to do something totally different, and you feel restlessness, okay, you feel restlessness in your spirit that no, I have to do this, trust me. If you are to follow that plan, most definitely than not, you are going to succeed. A lot of people have been in that situations and they all communicate the same thing. They all communicate the same thing. They say that it is not easy for you to work on a different path. Once again, if you are joining and you enjoy content like this, you don't want to miss another live session because it has been very educative on this channel. Subscribe so that you don't lose it. I'll be ending this live session in a very short time. I'll be ending this live session very, very soon. But guys, okay, who else is here? All right, sure. All right. So when you get that sudden realization, that sudden inclination that no, this is something I have to do because I have that feeling within my spirit. I feel it within my bones that okay, I'm at this position in my life, but I have to do something else. All right. Trust me, it is communicating to you. It is telling you that you have a bigger potential. Now, that is one of the signs that you're about to blow up. Guys, I'm going to mention the last one and I'm going to be done for the day. You don't want to miss the next live session because it is going to be massive. Very, very, very theoretical and psychologically based. It is the next type of live session that I'm going to do is going to be one that is extremely massive. You don't want to miss it, guys. Okay, all right. So you see, I've been researching on this. I've been looking into this. That is why I'm telling you guys. You don't want to miss the next live session. Okay. Now, one other way to tell that you're about to blow up. Now, forget about your inner circle, your familiar circle. Let's talk about this. It is really, really interesting. Forget about your inner circle. When you have strangers, okay, when you have strangers, people you don't know, walk to you, telling you you are doing an amazing job, keep it up, or they come and they tell you, wow, Your content is great, never give up on it. Your business is great, never give up on it. I like what you're doing. Trust me, that is one of the most accurate reflections, okay, of your potential, of what positive impact you are making. Because you know what? Your inner circle, your closed circle, usually don't, they are not going to give you a lot of compliments. They are not going to pay attention to what you are doing. It is not a true reflection. Secondly, some of them might not support you by the mere reason that they are so familiar with you. Okay. And you see, some of us have lived our lives relying so much on our inner circles, okay, on the family we know, on the friends we know, and all that. Now, if you want to build $1 million business, or you want to build a very huge YouTube channel, whatever at all you want to do, trust me, strangers, they are usually going to help you so much, because the reason is these strangers have not seen you young. They've not seen you in your infant stages, and they don't tag you with your infancy. And if they should compliment you, or they should talk about anything you are doing, it's going to be the accurate reflection of what is on board. Okay, they are very accurate. So if strangers walk to you and tell you, well, you are doing an amazing job, keep it up, those are wisdom nuggets. Take it, listen to what strangers are good, their compliments, what they say. All right, because usually they are most definitely accurate. Most of the time they're accurate. Your inner circle, sometimes they've seen you young, they've seen you now growing little by little. So they tag you with your infancy. They'll be like, what is this guy doing? I don't really know what he's doing whatsoever. All that. All right. So guys, another sign you're about to blow up is when people you don't know, strangers, someone walks to you and tell you, wow, I see potential in what you are doing. You are doing an amazing job. Keep it up. I know of a pianist, an autistic pianist. I don't know whether you guys have heard of him. Very amazing guy. You see, I play the piano. Apart from YouTube work and all that, I play the piano. I'm someone who likes music a lot. And I watched this video of an autistic guy, very young guy. He's amazing. Anytime I watch his videos, I'm very, very happy. You see, he was just playing the piano. He's a black guy, by the way. Kofi something that I've forgotten his actually. And then someone walked to him and was like, whenever I see this guy playing, I see the hand of God playing, or something of a quote like that. It was quite poetic. He was like, anytime he sees the guy playing, he's so mesmerized, and he wants to support the guy with all his being. He bought him a $15,000 piano. He bought him gadgets, everything to set up his piano. As at the time he was doing this, the guy wasn't even 8 years old. All right. And now, right after what happened, and right after that, 9 years old, up to now he's about 12 years old or 13 years old. He's a global sensation. He's a global sensation. He has played in the White House. He has played, what have you. All right. So one sign you're going to blow up, okay, you're going to do extremely well, successful, is the little compliments, okay, that you get. Sometimes you are doing something, you are behind the scenes, no one is watching you, and someone just walks to you and tell you, you are doing a great job, keep it up. Sometimes they are true reflections of how well you are performing, and focus on those kind of inputs. If a stranger also walks to you and tell you, now I think this thing you can adjust it a little bit, you can do this, do that. I've watched content from another person where I saw a stranger just walk there and tell, okay, I think you are going to be good when you are doing an international vlog, going around the world and all that. And I think it was a very amazing wisdom nugget. I'm glad I brought you this amazing wisdom nuggets. I don't know whether you guys still see me. You guys still see me and hear me. Do you guys still see me and hear me in your comments, in your feed? All right. If you still hear me, that is fine. Okay, so I'm going to end this live stream. It has been 30 minutes, exactly 30 minutes since I started. It's about some few seconds past 30 minutes. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. I'm very glad you joined, and we are going to have another live session in the course of the day when I'm not busy. I'm sometimes busy with work and also other engagements. So kindly bear with me. And once again, the network has been acting out. The network has been giving me tough time. So I'm planning on maybe I don't know whether for those of you who use Starlink, I don't know whether it is going to be stable once the rains has started and it is always cloudy throughout the day. Because I think Starlink should be able to cope with that. All right, so guys, thank you very much. My name is Boache once again, and we shall meet on another live stream. Thanks for joining on this one, and wherever you're watching from, much love to you. Take care of yourselves and walk in wisdom. Don't be easily pulled away from your ambition, your goals. Be careful the kind of inputs you get, all right? Make sure you are always on track. I often tell people on this channel that whether you want to be positive or negative, he who says he can and he who says he cannot, both of them are usually right. It has to do with the perspective, but on this channel, we always push to the positive side. Tell me why you can and explain convincingly why you cannot accept that you cannot do something. All right, bye guys. We shall meet on another live stream. Take care of yourselves.